Dad life. Welcome back to another video. Today is Monday. Kason is eating some oatmeal. So I got my black coffee right here. The kids, well, the other two kids have already had breakfast and now they're upstairs. Shelby's doing a little bit of work and I am in charge of Kason. So I wasn't gonna vlog today, but today's gonna be a leg day. So I was supposed to do leg day yesterday, and that was right after doing that back workout, which is the last vlog from this video. And I had to take an off day yesterday because my lower back was hurting so much. I think it's my disc. So, after I was talking about doing the rack pulls, I was saying I didn't want to go too hard where it would hinder my leg workout. Tomorrow's leg day, and I don't want to fry my lower back too much because that would hinder my leg workouts when I'm squatting. Well, it hindered it by I wasn't able to even do a leg workout yesterday. So I decided to take an off day after Shelby begging me not to go to the gym, because she knew I've just hurt it worse. So I took off yesterday. I woke up today and it doesn't hurt too bad today. It does feel a little bit off when I'm sitting down, like right now. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't feel like completely normal. So I don't know what is going on with my back. It's anytime I do any kind of back, like lower back exercises. Put your legs down, boy. Any kind of lower back exercise. So if I do rack pulls, deadlifts, my right side of my back hurts. So I do think it's kind of like a disc problem, but it does get better over time. So I don't think it's anything to do with like muscles or anything. So I don't know what exactly it is. Man, I'm just talking about all kinds of injuries recently, but it's not too bad. So today I will be able to work legs. I might have to modify my workouts a little bit. I won't be doing back squats, not only because of my shoulders, but now because of my lower back. So maybe do like hack squatting or leg press, and then do a lot of machine work, which is just gonna be like leg extensions, lying leg curls, seated leg curls, all that stuff. So I'm not gonna be putting too much pressure on my lower back and my shoulder. They also have a belt squat if I decide to go to that other gym, which I love the belt. Ooh, oh my goodness, you sneezed all over me. Ooh, look what you did. They do have a belt squat, which I do like, but if I go like really heavy on the belt squat, it like really hurts my side. I can never fit the belt correctly around me for whatever reason, and it kills like my inside of my like hips and stuff. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get like the position right on the belt squat if I decide to go heavy. Is this oatmeal delicious? Is it good? Good. So yesterday after church, we decided to go to Marshall's because it was tax-free weekend after Shelby spent a fortune on Amazon and Target. So we went to Marshall's. I got some lotion, spent $4, and then we walk out spending $80 because this is one of the items that Shelby decided that Kinley just needed. She did? Okay, look at this. She walked away with another princess dress. What princess are you? Snow White. Okay, so that's not the only thing that cost it. That did not cost $80, but she got like Brady some more pajamas that does he even need?
Yes, he grew out of his pajamas.
Okay, and then Spider-Man shirts. Did he really need?
Yes, you said he could wear them to Disney World.
Okay, and he came with 2 pairs of separate pajamas. And what else did we buy? Anyway, stuff that we really did not need, but Shelby decided that we did need. Okay. So now it's cardio time out in the garage. So I just got done taking my Burn IQ from Muscle Tech to help get me through this cardio session because I'm not feeling it today. So I went upstairs and was able to edit a little bit, got done with a vlog. I'm trying to get up 2 videos a week throughout this prep. Now it's one thing to video vlogging and stuff. That's not a big deal to me because it's just going throughout my day, but it's another thing to have time to edit my vlog. So that's the hard part. So I was able to go up there and finish out a complete vlog. So that should be up sometime this week. Now the cardio I'm doing right now is every other day, 30 minutes, and the incline is at 12, and then speed right at 3.6 miles per hour. And I'm trying to keep my heart rate about 130 beats to 135 beats. So nothing too hard or anything. I'm able to keep a conversation without like gasping for air. If you go too hard on cardio when you're in a low calorie diet, I feel you're gonna run the risk of burning muscle, and that's definitely not something I wanna do. So I'm gonna go over there, knock this cardio out, and then go get a shower, and then eat another meal, and then we have leg day. So just banged out that 30 minutes of cardio, and I want to talk to you guys about calorie calculators and how inaccurate they can be. So the treadmill says for 30 minutes, I burned right at 516 calories. And then my Apple Watch said I burned 320 calories. So what one is more correct? I'm really not sure, and I don't care. It's kind of like a scale. You don't have to have the most accurate scale. It's just the one you use consistently, so you can just go off of it. And of course, I wear my Apple Watch just about every day, and I wear it when I do cardio all the time. So I'm going off of my Apple Watch for the most part. Now, I don't really care about how many calories I'm burning throughout my cardio sessions. All I go off of is time and then my heart rate. Now, speaking of heart rate, my cardiovascular strength has gone up so much because like 2 weeks ago, I could get my heart rate up very quickly, but now for me to get my heart rate up to about 130 to 135 beats per minute, it takes about 20 minutes. So I think the next time I do cardio, I'm gonna start off with like a sprint so that I raise my heart rate up, and then I will just coast and walk the rest of the time so that I'm staying consistently at about 135 beats. Right now, I was staying about 120. And then when the time went on, then it finally got up to like 135 towards the end of the cardio session. Nothing wrong with that or anything. I just want to be keeping my heart rate up more consistent. Now, it did hurt my lower back just a bit when I was walking on the incline. So I think what I'm gonna do next is jump on this inversion table that we have in the garage. I'll jump on that and stretch out my back for like a couple of minutes. So most of the time I like to get a shower before eating my lunch, but oh my goodness, this is crazy. You guys don't see half the videos that I like record because it's either Kinley crying all the time or Kaysen over here yelling. You guys don't really know Kinley's true personality. I don't record it because it is really, what would you say, Shelby?
Something we shouldn't talk about on the internet.
Something that we shouldn't talk about on the internet. She whines all the time. Ever since she was born, like when she was a baby, she was what they call what? Colicky. But I don't think she was colicky. I think it's her personality because it has gone on now, and she's 3 years old now. Like, she will just cry multiple times a day. So I don't know if it's just being a girl or what it is. But I was raised with a lot of sisters, and none of my sisters was like this. Like, you can't say anything to her that she does not like without her just crying for like 10 minutes. So it's like half the time you don't even know to say anything to her, discipline her, because it's like a torture device for the parents. You tell her not to do something like, hey, pick up that one little tile or toy. She's gonna cry about it for 10 minutes. It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what we're gonna do. Anyways, I don't know how, well, I do know how I got on that rant. But anyways, most of the time, I like to get a shower before eating my lunch, but I want to eat this, and when I'm taking a shower, it will digest it a little bit. So what I have here is 6 ounces of turkey meat that was left over from taco night the other night. And then I have right at 1.5 cups of jasmine rice. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of this light sour cream on top. And then I'm guessing in about an hour we'll be at the gym, because I do wanna give this a good, I don't know, 30 minutes to digest before going to the gym, because this is a pretty, big meal. The last thing I wanna do is eat a big meal and then get to the gym working legs and then feeling sick. So I'm headed to the gym way later than what I originally thought. So right now it is 3:20, and most of the time I head to the gym around 1 to 1:30ish, somewhere in there. But I watch the kids so that Shelby could go out there and do some cardio out in the garage. Normally her mom comes on and watches the kids for a few hours so Shelby can get a lot done, but today she wasn't able to do that, so I wanted Shelby to do the cardio now so that the kids, when they went down for a nap, that she could relax, scroll on TikTok, I don't know, do whatever she wants to do during that time instead of having to do cardio. So I'm going out to the farther away gym, the bigger gym that I go to. I don't know if it's a great decision because I'm gonna be hitting like 5 or 6 o'clock traffic on the way back. But I want to go to this gym because they have more equipment, and with my back feeling the way it feels right now, I want to use a lot more equipment. Now, the smaller gym has some, pretty much everything you need on a leg day, but this one, the big gym, has the belt squat that I want to use, and then they also have like a hack squat that I think it's called a hip hack squat, where it's just like your lower back on the pad instead of the hack squat that is like resting on your shoulders. It's just like your lower back. So I'll be using all those, and of course I'll be using a lot of leg extensions, leg curls, and The other gym, the small gym, has a leg extension, of course, but I do not like their leg extension. When you go down into the stretch position, it doesn't stretch enough. Like, I like leg extensions that when you go down, it will fully stretch out your quad, but the smaller gym doesn't have one of those. So anytime I go to this other gym, I love using the leg extension. So I'll be doing a ton of different leg exercises on machines today instead of a lot of free weights, because I want to give my lower back as much rest as possible. It doesn't hurt right now. I can just feel it, and I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt it for longer. I'm telling you, I'm just like beat up. The last few vlogs, all I've been talking about is my shoulder injury. I've been talking about my knee. I've been talking about my lower back. I'm just getting old where everything is hurting on me, and I'm still lifting really, not really heavy, but lifting extremely hard for the amount of calories and stuff and the cardio that I've been doing in the last like couple of weeks on this prep. And I still have a long ways to go. Looking forward to this whole prep, not complaining at all because it's something I love to do. It's just one of those things that when you start dropping calories, you can still work out hard. You're gonna have these like injuries and stuff. Your body's not gonna be recovering as what it once did when you're eating more calories, but it's just part of it. So we're gonna go in here, and I'm hoping that this gym isn't packed at like 4 o'clock, 4:30ish, like most gyms, because most of the time after work, the gyms pack out. I've never been to this gym around this time, so we're gonna find out together. And if it's extremely packed, I think what I'm gonna do is just record the workout and do a commentary afterwards instead of talking to you guys throughout the workout, because I don't wanna draw attention to myself and I don't wanna be getting in people's way. And when I talk to the camera throughout the workout, it takes me a lot longer to film as well. Leg extensions, very first exercise here, and I had to do a ton of warm-ups when I do leg extensions. So I even have to warm up with like 55 pounds on here. It's crazy. So I went up from the 55, did a warm-up, did 85 for a warm-up, then 130 for a warm-up, and then 160. And this is my third working set. Now, for the working weight, I got 250 pounds on here. I'm gonna do 5 working sets of around 10 to 15 reps. So the first couple of sets were around 15 reps. And now I'm gonna be going down into like the 10 to 12 rep range. And on the last set, probably do a double drop set, just depending on how it feels. Right now, my knees feel really good after warming up. The first warm up, I was like, oh my gosh, my knees are hurting, but so far, so good. Good weight right there. Got up 10 reps and then some partials. That burns. It's a 4 set. Got the same weight on here, the 250 pounds. All right, so about to do the 5th set here, and this is gonna be the double drop set. In between the 4th here and 5th set, I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on, but my legs are so pumped from that last set. Like, the rest of the sets up until this point felt fine, but after that 4th set, man, my legs just filled with blood right now, which is a good feeling for sure. It feels really tight. For the drop set, 250, go for 10 reps, then go down to 175, do as many reps as I can, and then from the 175 down to 130, and that's what I'm gonna finish out on. Whew. Come on, let's get it. All right, so I wasn't able to get out 10, only 8. So what I'm gonna do is a pause rest for 10 to 15 seconds, do another 2 reps, and then start the drop set. Okay. Now the drop set here. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, 130 now. Oh my gosh. This is how you get your legs to grow. All right, let's go. One more. All right, partial swan. Oh my gosh. The pain. If you've never done a set like that, oh my gosh, you don't know what you're missing out on. The pain feels so good. I think I'm sick in the head. So next we got seated hamstring curls. Now, this is my last set, and I did 5 sets of around 10 to 15 reps. So the first 3 sets was around 15 reps, and then on the 4th set, only got out 12, and I'm thinking this will be a set of 10 reps. Man, the very first like warm-ups and the sets, my quads were so pumped up that it hurt. It was a good pain, but it was just so like pumped that putting the pads down on my quads and stuff, they were just burning. So when I do the seated hamstring curls, what I like to do is have the pad as far down as possible, like push down on it, so that when it locks in, your hamstrings are already stretched. That was a good set of 12. So the next exercise here is going to be on this linear hack squat. I called it a hip hack squat earlier. So we got 4 sets of 15 reps. Not going to go heavy on here because my lower back, on the first set I already did 1 working set, and my lower back was kind of feeling not hurt, but not feeling right. So I don't want to go too heavy. And when I go too heavy on this machine, I feel like I'm going to shoot out of it because it's only my lower back on this pad. So if I'm going to go heavier, it's going to be on the regular hack squat. So I'm just going to stay on the lighter side and go for more reps today. So what I don't like about this particular hack squat is that I'm not able to stretch all the way down. It stops. But today it feels good because I don't want to stretch all the way down because my lower back will start to round. Of course, I don't want that right now with my lower back hurting, but typically I'll hardly ever do this exercise because I don't feel it stretches enough down in the hole. So the next exercise is going to be lying hamstring curls. Now, I already did like 3 sets. I'm gonna do a total of 6 sets on here because it feels really good. This lying leg curl in particular is amazing because you can get this in a negative position, meaning when I'm laying down, getting ready for a rep, that weight stack is probably about that far away from hitting. And a lot of lying leg curls, when you go down into a stretch, or you're not even able to go down in a stretch, when you go down, the weight stack hits before your hamstrings are fully stretched. But this one, you can't even fully stretch them. It's impossible because it's such in a negative. So amazing machine here. So this is the 4th working set. I'm going for around 12 to 15 reps, and then on the last set, I probably will do a double drop set. So as you can see, I'm stretching super far down, and I'm not even hitting the weight stack. Like, I still got an inch or two before that weight stack hits. So it went from nobody in this gym to absolutely slam packed. All right, so now onto a little bit of calves. I was thinking about doing a leg press, but I try to do even a leg press here on this plate loaded machine, and my lower back started to act up a little bit. So I don't want to do anything too much. So I'll save that for next week leg workout. So just gonna maybe do 5 sets on here, just straight leg calf raises, 5 sets of around 10 to 12 reps. And then when I go to failure doing perfect form calf raises, then I'm gonna finish out on partials down at the bottom in the stretch position, because they say when you're doing calf raises, the best part of the movement in order for your calves to grow is down at the bottom in the stretch position. Even if you're not able to go all the way up, just do partials. And they say that will trigger growth more than doing full range of motion, which is just crazy because, you know, you're taught for years and years to go all the way up on your toes, do perfect form on calf raises, and that's how you get your calves to grow. Well, studies show that it's the lower half, it's right here, the ones that stretch and burn are the ones that trigger growth, and they hurt the worst. So ending this workout with standing calf raises, 4 sets of around 10 to 12 reps, and then when I hit failure, just like I did with the leg press calf raise, I'm just gonna do partials at the bottom, as many as I can get. So just walked in the house and all the kids are outside. What are y'all doing?
Playing in the water.
What?
Playing in the water.
Getting all messy. Oh my goodness. Kason, what are you doing? What are you doing? Man, you got a red face, dude. Hot out here? Getting home so late right now, I'm only gonna take 1 scoop of the Ice Away by Muscle Tech because Shelby has dinner ready in about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna get plenty of protein with dinner because we're gonna have meatloaf. So 1 scoop of the Ice Away, and then 1 bowl of the Captain Crunch because I just want some sweetness in my life, and I think she made cauliflower mashed potatoes, so that's gonna be really low in carbs. And then I'm also taking 3 tablets of the Peptide 185. I got 2 new bottles in. Muscle Tech shipped them to me yesterday. And I think maybe about 6 months ago, I mentioned that I was going to let you guys know how much this helped me as far as recovery and stuff. Well, I only had 1 bottle, and even Muscle Tech had a hard time getting this to us, like their athletes, because they sell out so quickly. So I'm happy to say I got another 2 bottles, and I'll be taking them on this prep. Now, of course, I'm not gonna be building muscle on this prep, but maybe it will help me maintain my muscle mass, and that's the reason why I am taking the Peptide 185 right now. I already took my creatine chews when I was editing earlier. I was just snacking on them. So I got 5 grams of creatine already, and that's pretty much all the supplements that I take post-workout. So the meatloaf is done, and that's what they look like. This is probably one of the kids' favorite meals, right, kids?
Yeah!
They're super good. They're already over there saying that this is the best meal ever, right?
Yeah!
And this is the cauliflower mashed potatoes. Super low carb, so if you're on a diet, I would look into making some of those. Shelby puts like, what, ranch dressing in it and stuff?
No, I put light sour cream. And then, oh man, I'm not on camera ready. Get away.
You got makeup on today.
My hair looks terrible. Light sour cream, garlic, salt, and pepper.
Nice. And
Get a camera away.
meatloaf is what's in that. That's turkey, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to put the recipe on the description or something because there's no way I can go through all those ingredients.
But they are delicious. So this is our life. Kids are in bed. We have monitors over here. Monitors on her side, so we can keep an eye on them. We're always watching. And now we're about to watch Deadpool number 2. We watched Deadpool 1 last night. Deadpool number 2 tonight. Well, some of it, because it is 2 hours long, and there's no way.
Most of it. We're going to the movie.
You do. I've already seen it, because we're going to be going to see Deadpool number 3 tomorrow. So you need to hurry up and watch this. So you need to watch as much as you can tonight, and then tomorrow during nap time, you need to finish it when I'm working out. So I'm gonna.
During nap time, it's like it's my nap.
That's what I said. I said today when I was driving. I was like, she could just sit there and scroll on TikTok, whatever she does during nap time. I'm not
Sometimes
sure.
I work during nap time.
Okay, well, yeah.
It just
All
depends
right.
on the day.
Well, I'm gonna end the vlog tonight because we need to go ahead and start this movie. So, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, peace. All right, so this is the hack squat that I was talking about. It's called a. All right, so this is the hack squat that I was talking about. It's called a linear hack squat. All right, so the next exercise is going to be on this linear hack squat. Linear. All right, so next we're going to move. So the next exercise here is going to be on this linear hack squat. I called it a hip hack squat earlier.